Judge Fiend has been pushing for YNW Melly to be released from jail. YNW Melly's first hearing would show his true emotions, walking in looking very angry without a haircut. But his mood would quickly change when the judge would start talking about releasing him from county jail. It was reported Melly has to make an informed decision about who he wants his lawyers to be. He's been sitting in our jail for 2,159 days, leaving everybody, including YNW Melly, extremely surprised.
Let me repeat myself. Mr. Devins has to make an informed decision about who he wants his lawyers to be. He's now been sitting in our jail for 2,159 days. So,
oh my.
How long would you like to be able to make that decision?
I can't determine when the investigation will be over. That's up to the Broward Sheriff's Office, but I can have them, as I said, I'm just asking for a week. And then I'm asking for at least a day or two. At
You
minimum.
can decide by tomorrow. I've also reserved all of tomorrow.
As even the judge could not believe that YNW Melly has been sitting inside a jail for 2,159 days without a conviction, as he even straight up told the prosecutors, give me your final reasoning as to why he shouldn't be released, or I'm gonna be giving him a bond. As the judge would end up reviewing YNW Melly's file, and he would find out the reasoning as to why Melly's been sitting in jail so long, and it's extremely illegal. It was reported one of YNW Melly's defense attorneys, Raven Liberty, is being investigated for allegations of witness tampering, as the rapper is awaiting a retrial. As the scary part is, no one actually knows if she is actually being investigated or not. It seems like the prosecutors are lying with a fake investigation just to delay the trial process for YNW Melly. This led into YNW Melly's lawyers standing up and delivered reasons as to why YNW Melly should be released from jail, starting out with evidence of Melly texting his ex-girlfriend in real time when the crime was going down, when he was running away from the men on the street and hiding into a bush.
That would be the part where he's saying that someone just shut the car up and was trying to shoot him. So I asked him if he was okay, where he was, and he's like, there's a car coming behind him, like hiding. He was like, there's some, yeah, there's some. I think they're still out here or something. So I'm like, are you okay? He's like, I'm okay. I said, well, where are Sack and Juvie? And he said, I don't know if they're in the car. I think they're...
Proving that YNW Melly was being chased by a car with rival street members in it, but also in the original Melly trial, the prosecutors even admitted that there was never even a firearm that was ever found. Melly's lawyers would bring this up to the new judge.
So the first thing is I didn't have a firearm, so I can't know which firearm I'm going to use in order to replicate any of my tests. So I can't make tests for this determination because I don't know what firearm was used.
Okay.
With Melly's lawyers making the case as to why Melly should be released, the prosecutors then stood up and they wouldn't let it happen. They would end up causing a major scene inside of the courtroom, revealing to the judge, Melly's not only facing the charges of life in prison for the passing of YNW Sack Chaser and Juvie, but he's also facing a life sentence for witness tampering.
Filing 6 new charges against Demmons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry a life in prison sentence if there's a conviction.
As the prosecutors allege that Melly's been making phone calls from his jail cell to random people in the real world to target his ex-girlfriend to not testify against him in the trial. His ex-girlfriend actually does allegedly know the truth, as even YNW Juvie's father would confirm it during an exclusive interview, revealing the code words that Melly used against his ex-girlfriend to make her not testify.
There was this kind of crazy way that Melly was communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person, and then that person.
And like to me, they're going through extreme measures, trying to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna, and they said Rocket's baby mom. And
if found guilty of this, YNW Melly is sentenced to life in prison alone for witness tampering.